Wide receiver Wuke David just came off winning the wide receiver 3 position and pulling off a major upset against the number 3 team in the nation in Texas A&M. In week 3, ASU faced an 0-2 Hawaii team. Wuke was excited, and it looked to be an easy win where he could get more snaps and show his coaches what he was capable of. But as always, Wuke was wrong. The Sun Devils played down to their competition, and Wuke only had 2 catches for 29 yards. In the end, ASU won 24-14, and we're now 3-0 to start the season. Wuke was happy to finally be on a winning team, but was becoming irritated with the lack of opportunities he was receiving. That all changed in week 4, as he had a position battle to become the wide receiver 2. Wuke's luck seemed to be on the rise, as he won his position battle and also aced his stats exam without having to study, thanks to his classmate Kevin. After the bye, Arizona State was taking on their first in-conference opponent in the Oklahoma State Cowboys, in what would be Wuke's first real opportunity to show out. The Cowboys came to play, and our QB Sam Levitt was struggling as he threw a pick while we were already down 7. The Cowboys took advantage and went on to score, going up 14 early. Wuke was making plays, but his team was getting punched in the mouth at home, finding themselves in a 21-3 deficit in the second quarter. Soon, it was 24-3, and Wuke knew he needed to be a spark for the team. He made 2 major plays to get our offense going, and then Levitt threw a bomb to our teammate to get our first touchdown of the game. Our defense was cheeks though, and going into half, we were down 17. It only got worse from there, and although Wuke was having his best game as a Sun Devil, they got blown out at home, losing 40-10 against their first in-conference opponent. Wuke finished with 11 catches for 122 receiving yards, but was frustrated that when he finally did well, they couldn't get the win. His performance didn't go unnoticed, as in week 6, he got another position battle to be the wide receiver 1. Wuke David was ecstatic after being named the wide receiver 1. He couldn't believe he jumped from the bottom of the depth chart to the top this quickly. His hard work was paying off, and he was going to make sure his coaches didn't regret their decision in their game against the number 10 ranked team in Kansas State. Wuke got to work early, getting a first on his signature route. Then our teammate Hendricks burned his defender and made an absolutely massive play to put us up 7 early. Kansas State got a field goal to make it a 4-point game, and Wuke came up with 2 huge plays to get a first and put ASU in field goal range, except our kicker missed. They would go on to score, and heading into half, the Sun Devils were down 3. To start the third, Wuke was running a corner route, but had a miscommunication with Levitt, which resulted in the Cougars picking him off. Luckily, our defense made a stand, and Wuke showed his coaches he'd do anything to help them win, as he pancake blocked his defender, allowing his teammate to get inside the 10-yard line. The very next play, the Levitt-David connection improves. Wuke gets his very first touchdown as a Sun Devil, and they take the lead against the number 10 ranked team in the nation, but Kansas State responded quickly, scoring themselves to make it 17-14 going into the 4th. Our offense was stalling out, and the Cougars would score again, going up 24-14. Wuke knew he needed to make some plays, and did exactly that as he made crucial catches, including his second touchdown of the game. Wuke must have been feeling himself because bro hit the Heisman pose to celebrate. Sadly, our defense couldn't get any stops, and Arizona State had now lost 2 in a row to in-conference opponents at home. Wuke went on to win his first Big 12 Player of the Week, but he couldn't celebrate as he and the boys knew they needed to lock in if they were hoping to have any chance at the playoffs. Can ASU turn it around? Find out in the next episode.